All right, my friends, Coach Tom here with iplaytennis.com. We are in week 4, it is Wednesday, and today we're talking a little bit about the idea of offense and defense, especially in terms of your mentality based on what you see across the net. All right, so what is your positioning? Where are you on the court? Where is your opponent on the court? What is their body position? What is their balance? All of these things matter in terms of what's going to happen on that next shot. This isn't just about kind of standing out here and hoping that you can react quickly enough to whatever your opponent decides to hit at you. You can actually anticipate things far in advance of what actually happens when that shot actually comes across the net. So if I've hit a really good shot and I've put my opponent back, well, I can move in a little bit. If I look across the net and I see that, hey, they're back on their heels, they're leaning away from the court, they're a little bit off balance, I can, in my head, say, hey, that's not an offensive position. They're probably not going to hit a great shot. So I can move into an offensive mindset and position, being ready to kind of pounce on that next ball. Likewise, if I see that person kind of standing in, getting ready to blast a ball, they're 6 feet inside the baseline, getting ready to crush a ball at my face, well, I know now, hey, I'm in defensive mode. I've got to have defensive mentality and defensive positioning, which we talked about a little bit last week, but I got to get nice and low and be ready to kind of scramble and just hope to stay in that point. So if I'm here, I've gotten in, remember we talked about on Monday, getting inside the service line. I'm here, I need to be looking across the net at my opponent and seeing what's going on. Where are they on the court physically? Are they inside the baseline? Are they behind the baseline? Are they out wide? And what is their body position? What is their balance? That allows me to have kind of that mental mindset of, okay, hey, they're in trouble. I'm likely to get an easier shot, and now I can move in a little bit accordingly. Likewise, if they are kind of in an attacking position, I've got to stay here. Don't go backing up too much because, again, that's where we get those balls that we're not really sure what to do with. Stay here, just get lower and adopt defensive mindset. But what I don't want you guys doing is this idea, and I've done it, we've all done it, but you're like, oh crap, he's about to crack a ball at me. I better have one swing and try to finish the point because I'm in trouble. Don't do that. Stay in that defensive mindset, punch that ball back, and wait until your opponent is in at least a neutral position. Then you can kind of start thinking about, all right, what am I going to do? Am I going to move forwards, backwards, or what? Okay, so, you guys, we have to understand offense, defense, neutral. What is your mental state on the court based on what you have done to your opponent and where they are on the court physically?
So here are a couple of examples about that difference between the offensive and defensive positioning, kind of the mindset. So I hit a not so great approach shot, and look, I got to get down super, super low in order to play some defense. Now Andrew misses that shot, which is great, that's fine, but I still want to kind of be in that position that if he hits that ball powerfully back to me, I'm ready to just block it and get it back in the court. You can again see how low I am there. This one I actually hit a good approach shot, and you can see I've got kind of that mindset of I'm about to pounce on this next ball and get a nice easy volley, which is exactly what I do. So my body position is different, my mindset is different, and I move in to attack this volley.
Now on Friday we're going to talk about this. It's a huge thing that I work with here that I teach. It's called the read and react model. We're going to talk about that, and it's really what we're touching on today, the idea of reading what's happening on the court and reacting to it with your position and your movement. So for this lesson, what I want you guys to do is be aware. Where is your mind? Where is your headspace? Yes, we've got to kind of think about where you are on the court, where your opponent is on the court, and that will adjust based on that mindset. But you've got to understand, am I in a defensive position? Am I in an offensive position? Or am I neutral? And then you've got to determine your movement, your positioning, and your shots accordingly. That's it. Get out there, hit some balls, have some fun, keep it simple, and I'll see you guys on Friday.